Montreal Canadiens prospect pool lacks elite offensive talent. Hello fan. How are you? Welcome. Now I bring you some very interesting information. Without further ado, let's get to the news. Before the Montreal Canadiens take the stage at the 2023 NHL draft to make their selection, one thing was abundantly clear: the team lacks elite offensive players among the available candidates. When Juraj Slafkovsky made the transition from prospect to NHL player, our forward line lost its only promise of a first-line attacker. While we are excited about the choice of David Reinbacher and believe he will become a solid long-term defenseman, it is time to shift our focus towards the pursuit of young talents with first-line potential. During the Canadiens' first game in the Rookie Showcase, the absence of an offensive threat in the front line became evident. Discussions surrounding Matvei Michkov have already begun, and it's undeniable that he would have been a significant addition, but we recognize that the risk was too high. Players like Reinbacher are not easily found, and we trust the development process. In my personal opinion, the Canadiens' priority in the 2024 draft should be selecting players with elite potential to strengthen our offense. We understand that with each choice, we miss opportunities, but even recruiting players with specific characteristics that can be honed later can bring significant value in the later rounds. The Canadiens had a strong start against the Buffalo Sabers rookies in Buffalo, New York, on Friday. However, the 6-3 defeat underscores the importance of adding pure offensive talent capable of competing among the NHL's top 6 attackers, like Zach Benson and Matthew Savoie, who led the Sabres' attack. Currently, the Sabres are ahead of the Canadiens in terms of development, focusing on the blue line in 2018, with Rasmus Dahlin, and again in 2021 with Owen Power. They also have promising players like Yuri Kulich and Isaac Rosen. This is not a direct comparison, but the Sabres are striving to become Stanley Cup contenders, and this is reflected in their depth and pipeline. The Canadiens have some intriguing pieces, but aside from Heineman, we do not have a pure elite forward. While Joshua Roy, Jared Davidson, Riley Kidney, and Sean Farrell have potential, they are more seen as playmakers. The obvious solution to this problem is the draft, which is also the most cost-effective option. Given our rebuilding circumstances, investing in a free agent doesn't make sense, as it would divert resources from the young talents, who will eventually require salary increases when their initial contracts expire. Therefore, starting to add talent through the draft is a crucial step, especially considering our likely position among the top 10 in the draft. Negotiations are a viable option, but acquiring an elite offensive producer can be costly. Trading a high-level potential defenseman for the next 12 to 15 years doesn't make sense at this time, as we aim to maintain youth and build a solid core to compete for the playoffs in 2026 to 27. Our priority should be selecting forwards in the upcoming draft because, aside from Cole Caulfield, we have no other option for an elite shooter. With Heineman and Jesse Alonen showing potential as wingers, adding talents like Cole Yzerman or Ivan Demidov could diversify our range of shooting options throughout the Canadiens' lineup. While we have confidence in the process, we acknowledge our areas of weakness, and the ability to score goals is the primary one. And now, Montreal Canadiens supporter, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion about this? Put your opinion in the comments. I don't know if you're aware, but your opinion is very important to us. I'll be back with more urgent news at any moment.